Well, hi everyone. I'm meteorologist Cassie Heiter filling in tonight for Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. Today it was hot again, as we know that, it's the middle of summer and it's just going to continue to be pretty hot. But today, 96 degrees, that's actually the normal for this time of year. But it was nowhere near the record of 109 degrees. That was set back in 2018. I don't have any numbers like this anywhere near my forecast. Precipitation today, obviously there was no rain, but for the month, we're a little bit below normal. For the year, we're a little bit above normal. So now let's talk about 100-degree day stats for Dallas-Fort Worth. Well, the average first 100-degree day that we usually see is July 1st. How many years or what years have we been without seeing 100-degree days? That's back in 1973 and also 1906. So it doesn't happen that often. The average date of the last 100-degree day, that's actually August 27th. I still think we're going to do it. In fact, there are some 100-degree days in our 14-day forecast. Right now, this is our DFW airport camera. We do have more of a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures are still very warm. We're still in the low 90s, and we still have a heat index right now of 95 degrees. We've had some clouds move in from the south and west. You can see rain way down there. I do not expect that to move into far north Texas by any means. We're going to be staying dry, but warm and muggy. Right now, we're at 91 degrees in downtown Dallas, 92 in Denton, 90 in Terrell. We're at 88 degrees in Granbury, 89 over in Graham. But the dew points, they're still in the upper 60s and low, even some mid and upper 70s showing up. There's a 77-degree dew point right now in Palestine. So after factoring that in, it makes it feel just, that much hotter. It feels like 97 degrees in Dallas, 96 in McKinney. It feels like 97 in Paris, and it still feels like 103 degrees in Linden, 103 right now in Texarkana. Overnight tonight, we're going to be staying warm. We're going to be staying muggy. The wind's going to be out of the south between about 5 to 15, but we could still see some isolated wind gusts around 20 miles an hour. I think we drop down into the mid and upper 70s overnight. So it's going to be a very warm start to your Wednesday. Tomorrow afternoon should actually be a little bit hotter than where we ended up today. Today, we ended up at 95, or 96. I think we wind up at 98 degrees. The normal being 97, so 1 degree above that. 97 in McKinney, 98 degrees in Decatur, 97 in Fort Worth, and we're still looking at the upper 90s and low 100s way out to the west. Satellite and radar showing the clouds and the rain, the storms just kind of circling clockwise around most of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Louisiana, Arkansas. It's because this is where that ridge of high pressure is. It's just off to the east. It's still going to be making its way west over the next few days, but we're also tracking not a tropical storm, but a storm that is currently over Florida that will be making its way west over the next few days. It's going to be Thursday morning, and it looks like it's going to strengthen off the coast of Louisiana. Some of this rain will make it into far eastern Texas by the time we get into Friday. But by the time we get into Saturday, the latest data still brings some of this light rain into parts of North Texas. This could work in our favor because this could actually lower our air temperature. We could get some cloud cover in here, but it could also do the very opposite. If we do get this moisture to move in, then the heat index itself, that could likely go up. So we're going to have to watch that very closely. It doesn't last forever, though. Eventually, it just kind of falls apart. So for the next several days, there's not going to be a whole lot of change. It only looks hotter, at least in the near future. I do have that 100-degree day on Friday. We have not hit 100 degrees yet so far this year, but there's a really good possibility on Friday. On Saturday, because we are expecting increasing clouds and the low possibility of rain, we have dropped that temperature down to 98 degrees. So still hot, 97 on Sunday. But when you factor in that moisture, the humidity that will be in place, it's still going to feel significantly hotter. On Friday, it could feel like 106, and despite the temperature going down on Saturday with the significant moisture at least moving into the atmosphere, we could still feel like 106 degrees. But, even on Sunday, it could still feel like up to about 107 degrees. So for tonight, mostly clear. It's still going to be warm, muggy, a little breezy at times, not breezy consistently by any means. Temperatures drop down into the upper 70s. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny, hot and humid. We could still see that heat index of around 102, but the air temperature itself making it to 98 degrees. We're going to be staying in the upper 90s for the next couple of days. I think we hit 100 on Friday. We go down to 98, but with that 10% coverage of rain moving into North Texas, that heat index will also be significantly higher. On Sunday, still looking at the upper 90s. Just not a whole lot of variation. Looking at this 14-day, there is another chance of rain, although very low by the end of the month. We're looking at July 29th. But the second half of that 14-day, there is another day in there where we could see 100 degrees. But outside of that, it just continues to trend very hot and very dry. We'll see you at